Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, my name is Kevin and I'm today again presenting you a poem, Geography Lesson by NCERT Class 8 syllabus. This is a beautiful poem in which a poet informs us about the boundaries that we have gone ahead and created through this manhood that we live in, the livelihood that we are living around, the things that we have carved around. The poet actually goes ahead and finds this metaphor in the social law when he encounters a flight journey. The poem is divided into three stanzas. The first stanza goes where the poet actually boards a plane and sits in an aircraft in an order to visit a distant land. As the plane takes off, the poet realizes that the cities nowadays are not planned anymore. The cities are actually built up upon the needs of the citizens who live in. As the plane gains altitude, the poet realizes another fact, that since ancient times, the cities have only been developing around the resourceful sources such as the rivers, the forests, and the valleys. The poet starts calibrating the thoughts together about the human tendency to stick together and form a society at a place which is most reliable and comfortable. Later on, in the third and the final stanza, when the flight hits up a 6-mile height, the cities start looking as if just inches longer. The poet feels that he has defined the truth behind the formation of the cities, that the cities were planned up in a level where they wished to have a settlement near the best chosen place. Then suddenly the poet realizes a fact, that he cannot understand why have humans built up walls and boundaries as per their wishes. Moving up in the sky, the poet realizes that he can see nothing else but just water less than the earth leave about the cities and the citizens in it. He finds himself wondering that if the whole earth is a unified body, who are we as the citizens to divide it among countries, boundaries, even religions at times? It's a beautiful depiction of a person realizing the fact of oneness of humanity against the dividation of boundaries into countries, caste, creed, religion. It gives us a beautiful thought of togetherness. Thus, this poem gives us a beautiful message that yet being divided, yet being apart, yet living into certain boundaries, yet separated, being separated in form of landforms or countries, at the most top what you find is that as a human we are one. It is only the division of the boundaries, the languages again, that keeps us apart. We'll go ahead through a few question and answers of this beautiful poem. A few question and answers that we would be looking forward now would be mentioned in the topics now. Just a moment. The book would be Honeydew. Just a moment, it's happened. Yeah. The poet explains that what are the lines given in the poem that actually explain that the cities have grown apart and yet they look an inch tall. It is mentioned clearly by the poet that while being on the ground, the poet finds the cities to be developed in an unshapely manner. The cities are never developed in a planned manner. They are developed as per the needs of the humans. We are wandering apart, we are spreading apart as per the needs. We are not planning up. As the jet plane gains altitude, he sees and realizes that the cities are really not planned and made up in a haphazard manner. Later on, as I said, the poet exclaims that he just finds landforms of cities between valleys and near the rivers, thus realizing that humanity's biggest need was to create a civilization and settle down near the resources that they needed the most. But at the end, the metaphor here lies with the clause of a thought that at the topmost epitome, we know that we humans are together. It is just the boundaries that have been built by us that keep us apart. Friends, this is a beautiful depiction in class 8th NCERT syllabus. We have gone ahead and provided you a lot more summaries, a lot more explanations for all the chapters in the NCERT syllabus. If you want to know something more about us, do comment in the section below. If you want to know something about personal tutors, you can always click the button about us, and you can subscribe our channel too for further notifications. Thanking you today, this is Kevin Lopez from Personal Tutors.